The
pipelines
pipeline.
that goes
Yeah.
so right.
And
Hot lead, warm lead, cold lead.
yep.
And then you can even categorize them where you met them. Because I know with us, and not to interrupt you, but like we met at networking event. So my pipeline, I have a QR code now that every time I go to a networking event, they just scan a code and then the AI calls them within 2 hours and it's automatically into the CRM. If they don't have WhatsApp, then I have another code and they can fill out a form and they just fill out a form and then that puts them into the CRM and then they're automatically into the system. That's if networking. So, or I could have, something else that, somebody reached out to me through my website, digital marketing, they want a website or something. But yeah, we have different, you can categorize them as well.
I mean, for example, the automation, the workflow that's built in there that you can set up. I'm doing uh, a lunch and learn series right now. It's six sessions over. It's an hour each week, and so every week when I complete the session, I could sit down and send an email to everybody that attended, or I fill it into my automation. They get a recap, they get an introduction of what's coming next week, and they get the link to the video in case they miss something and they want to go back. All of that's automated. I don't have to do anything anymore.
Right.
So that would take an assistant, a virtual assistant, or somebody else to do. Now I don't have to pay for that. And if
Right.
I have, use my employees to do something else. But kind of going back, one of the things that impressed me about your guys' CRM was the market research capability
Or the lead
that
generator
the
tool.
AI has built. Yes.
Yeah,
I
it's
mean, like,
custom.
okay, here's what I'm
That's a
looking for.
custom plugin for us. Yeah, that's pretty. Uh,
Yeah.
I'm gonna let you talk about it because it's blown a lot of people's minds. They just are like, "What? What just happened?"
Yeah. Right, because I asked the question, let's say I want to find all the owners of cybersecurity companies that are currently looking to expand in the Northern Virginia area. And you guys are like, type, 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 type. And then boom, here's a list. I'm like, with their phone numbers, their email addresses. And that's where I think, especially construction companies come. It's still about relationships, but they're trying to go, well, we did business with these guys. What about the referrals? Referrals are important, but there's
Yes.
also people out there that would love to do business with you that you haven't met yet, but you don't know who they are. So if I
Correct.
know who they are and who they're connected to, I can get a warm introduction, right? That's a
Right,
lot
because
better than
now
a
you have
cold call.
now you have a list. Now you have a list from our
Yes.
CRM or our AI automated tool. So now you have a whole list,
Hmm.
60, 100. I mean, you can pull as much as you want. You can keep scraping until you have a whole list and then you can figure out, right, who might they know? How might, I don't want to do cold outreach. I don't want to just call them on the phone and not know.
Right.
Maybe you go look them up on LinkedIn or on a social media platform or maybe they're part of a networking event or something, or they're
What
on the board of
associations
directors. Yeah,
What
chamber.
associations do they belong to? Matter of fact, like Monday, I'm on a panel speaking about leadership and cybersecurity to the ABC chapter. I can't remember what it stands. Association of Builders and Construction something in Northern Virginia, but
Okay.
it's through somebody else that invited me to sit on the panel. So now I'm going to be sitting in front of CEOs and leaders of all of these construction companies talking about leadership as it pertains to their cybersecurity needs.
Right.
And I wouldn't have had that had I not had somebody within my CRM that I connected with. And then now they were a center of influence to connect me to somebody else. And I think a lot of service related companies like construction, they have a service that they're, a vital service that they're giving. They don't step outside of their existing networks, and that's, I think, important for business development.